that as well. There's a many other what we'll be talking about here on your favorite sports show, Clog Sports, the ultimate and number one sports show in the nation. So, my loyalty brothers, it's a wonderful Wednesday.
Yes. And we're still grinding. Yeah. You see that thing? Yeah. Yes, we are on, and then as usual, we are on the set to do what we know doing best. And it's good to be back, you know.
Very, very good.
Yes, it's good to be back.
Benito ko baby sa on tonkra.
To call impromptu, but it's all good.
Man, ko baby.
We were missing almost.
That was on Friday.
This week. It was on Wednesday, Friday, and Monday.
Really?
Yeah. You two you were missing on Monday.
I was not missing. I was always here.
But you were missing on Monday.
I was always here.
Yes, but on a more serious note, big commendation to landlord. He's a super. He's super. In fact,
landlord.
Yes. He possesses every quality. Every quality. Any quality you can talk of.
Talking about that, amongst the many qualities, he was also born on one of the first few days in April.
Exactly.
Skip the April Fool's Day, and then he came in on the 2nd of April. Ochna and the birthday.
Yes.
Landlord fans watching, tomorrow is your patron's birthday. Landlord in the birthday Ochna.
Fantastic one. God will work it out. Yes. God will work it out. It's very important. Anyway, you see in this environment, when you are celebrating your birthday, you get the wishes and all the postings. But for the Momo, it's limited.
It's okay.
Really?
A bit time be nipa bakumo best surpass baby. Don't worry.
Then let that time come very fast.
No worry.
I think say me no yeah. Okay, so yes, we receive it in Jesus' name. Yes. In fact, Semi bomb is some empire. And a bomb some empire.
This is your ultimate number one sports show, Clog Sports. I'm here with champion Benito, the champion of champions, and the birthday boy. That's the
birthday man.
Pro birthday.
He's moved from a boy.
16 years.
No, please. I can never sit on national television and lie about my age. I'm not like some people who say.
So tell us your age.
Please give us the range. It's within. He's in exactly. So he's within that period.
The guy is grown.
From 31 to 35. He's in between. Yes. I know him. He's my brother. So.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So let's turn our attention to the senior national team, the Black Stars. They played against Austria, and they played against Germany as well, 30th and then 27th to be precise. So we're thinking that we're going to see some glimpses of hope for the World Cup, but it ended up being glimpses of doom, which has transcended to the sacking of the senior national team's head coach. That's Otto Addo. He's also gone. He's been given the sacking you, as landlord will be saying. So he's gone. He's no longer the senior national team's coach. So talking about that, let's juxtapose that against the two performances that he had against Austria and then Germany. Landlord, you were on commentary that day on Clog TV, so you can actually give us the fair reflections initially.
Well, thank you very much. A big good afternoon going out to our viewers watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, and Clog TV. Charlie, God bless you guys for what you guys did for us on Friday and Monday. That was a massive love and support. I'm telling you, this World Cup, anyone, you better watch party during the World Cup. So let me start by this way, because I'm disappointed, happy. I don't want Blaster to ruin my birthday for me tomorrow, but inshallah I'll be okay. This is what we were preaching for: top friendly matches ahead of the World Cup, and finally we were able to get some. And the performance on Friday and Monday, I want to choose my words carefully. It was really bad. Let me start by saying this on Friday. Austria. I saw, when I was sitting there, I saw the messages people were saying, Austria. I know people were fanfully banana. Me, deep down my heart, I know, we will beat Austria. Because when I saw the starting 11, I was here with you and James. When I saw the starting 11, I'm saying, okay. With the exception of our goalkeeper, everyone in the team was playing. We're changing our own regular left back. Gideon Mensah being the Atakon. Look at the 2 games that he played. For me, if I'm rating him, I'll give him 80%. He did a brilliant job. Look at the assist that he gave.
The first game against Austria.
The first game was bad. But the second game, if you continue to play like this, on also bet him to assassin or left back on saying I give you to assassin. He was good. But then yesterday I was having a discussion with my dad. This Black Star problem is beyond coach. That is what we are supposed to think. It's beyond coach. I see it to be a spiritual and a very serious issue about this Black Star game.
Spiritual.
I'm just being truthful to you. Look at the squad depth that we have. Look at the squad that we have.
But do spiritual reasons play football? Because and they think Benin Beko World Cup.
No.
Because looking at the India Beko World Cup, because
football,
for spiritual reasons, they are more fortified.
I understand. Football and lifestyle are the same. Lifestyle, spiritual matters a lot. Football, it matters a lot. So when they are going to play, you could see players doing this and stuff. So it will work for them. And I've seen it. Me new bidder. Some men for her, or fire, be sure, or for 1 year share.
Maybe that day one more year.
Okay, when we get that one is a different topic.
Because we don't want to also put. I mean, it's all you're on the floor, but I'm
fear and panic to the people.
No, not fear and panic. And they say England ni India kobobo, because say India be England. England ni Benin kobobo.
I understand where you are coming from.
Because Osha spiritual they are more fortified than spiritual.
Spiritual inclined.
And the Ghana and can say, your spirit, and also saying Germany for spirits. Yeah, was I say,
So now, the performance on Friday and Monday, I don't want to say negative things, but for me, that tax that we had on Friday and Monday was a very good tax for us. You can ask James on Monday, just because you people were not here. The lineup that my producer gave me to discuss on Monday, I raised a concern. It wasn't part of the topic my producer gave me. Asked James, when I entered the studio, I asked the viewer, said, if Otto Addo lose today's game, will he be sacked or not? It wasn't part of our program outline. And I didn't know. When I entered, I told James, said, and then now we open phone lines and we told people to bring in their comment. Come and see the lot of messages. Obi say, yes, yes, sacking. And then I've been telling you guys in this house, timing is very good in life. If you don't time yourself, if you don't time yourself at a backup, Blaster, our timing is very bad. Look at the time that we've sacked Coach Otto Addo. It's what's sacking. It means say all this one, the coach is not performing very well. Let's forget about the game. Let's focus on Coach Otto Addo before Benito comes in. So it means all this while, Coach Otto Addo is no good for you sacking. For me, Coach Otto Addo, yes, he's sacking during the time I want to for Yanko AFCON. That was the time he was supposed to be sacked. One sacking, and he came to redeem himself in the World Cup qualifier. He beat Mali. He beat Comoros that we went to AFCON on sharing back to back. He was able to beat them. He was able to qualify us to the World Cup without playing a playoff. Look at what happened yesterday when DR Congo played against Jamaica. Papa, extra time and they were able to score a goal. Look at that stress that they've passed through. But we didn't pass through this stress. So he is another coach. Or they are qualified for World Cup on the second time. So for him playing these friendly matches, now we lose sacking. It means so there was a problem somewhere that we were supposed to tackle before these two friendly matches. That's what I'm saying, timing. You sack a coach right now, 2 months before the World Cup. Why now the neighbor? If you bring another coach, it is not now the coach is coming to adapt to our system and adapt to Sebe in the same way you do. And it is very bad. Let me come to Coach Otto Addo itself in the status of play. Now, friendly matches are meant for some of the new players to come and exhibit their talent. Because per what we've seen from Benjamin Asare and Derek Aktakon, when you give these people opportunity, they will deliver. You gave Kojo Opon the opportunity on Monday. He was able to deliver, but not all. But you called a lot of new guys. Give them the opportunity to deliver. Monday, James was saying something that Otto Addo doesn't open up when he's playing football. Example, as a Bemo Odi Obechi. Hey. And the mini black blue one. Bemo Odi Obechi. What on country Obana so open? But be Ben Obana now wolf. If don't open up to tell the ladies I'm in love with you. But Obi Ben Obana now wolf.
And on Otto Addo the tactics no fighting.
The tactics they say onwa wakatu. Be near Sheno. No one soon Koshebi. That is what happened. Now look at the game against Germany.
Hey, landlord.
Look at the game against Germany.
Hey, landlord.
When we open up small, we were able to equalize against Germany. We were not Saka 2. After we equalized against Germany, we set back. And they came to score us 2-1. Because when you open up, then we were playing with them. Look at it was a build-up from the back. And it came to Derek Atakon. And he gave a nice assist to Abdul Fattah Issahaku. So if you continue like this, Jordan was tired at the end of the day. There were players at the bench. It's a friendly match. So test them, try them, but you were playing him up to 89. Look at the last changes now, 90 plus. So yes, I change this now. And to another, I think he deserved to be sacked because maybe on say, maybe I can open up. Hashtag open up. Nana, I'm done.
Benito.
Yes, sir. Very good afternoon to our valued viewers. Yes.
Team, the senior national soccer team, the Black Stars.
Black Stars of Ghana under Coach Otto Addo. Yes, so talking of these two friendlies, I made this statement that it's one of the best tests that Black Stars or Ghana would get, most especially going for our 5th World Cup campaign. And we indeed faced that test. Just that those hurdles were much stronger than us, believe it or not. I want to deal with this issue from about 3 points. One, starting from Coach Otto Addo's perspective. It's very unfortunate that he left his role at Borussia Dortmund for the Black Stars job. Very, very unfortunate.
Why do you say that? Because
if I were to be in the shoes of Coach Otto Addo, right after qualifying Black Stars to that World Cup in Qatar, Simple. Michael Jackson has had this thing he usually says that you leave the stage when the applause are higher. Because within that period, playing against Nigeria in Ghana, that is at the Baba Yara Stadium, and played in Mosh Abiola Stadium in Nigeria, qualified us for that particular tournament. He should have left the stage. But with a call from His Excellency, the then President, Nana Akufo-Addo, I'm sure he was overjoyed and felt that
you cannot turn the president down.
I understand, but anyway, not to respond to something that will probably bring a disgrace to you. I am building a point. I am saying all these things because Otto Addo knew that he wasn't up to that level to coach the Black Stars.
He knew?
Yes, I'm sure.
But then he qualified the Black Stars for the World Cup. So
not was it a fluke? Me, I do not want to be talking much on our qualification to the World Cup 2026 because some of us knows what went into it. I can say that it wasn't by his effort solely, no.
So whose effort? Whose other effort?
Oh, Nyoma P. So we were talking about. No, let me build no problem. Let me build a point from a particular angle, and probably I will get to that point. So, in the first place, in March 2024, right after he qualified us for the World Cup, we performed abysmally within that period. We came back probably ready to reset or do something proper. These committees that were formed to, search through for a new head coach for the Black Stars brought us 5 criteria they were rooting on. They were working around before they can appoint a new head coach. That is why I'm saying that Otto Addo knew he wasn't fit for that job. Probably he felt that it's a great honor and the pride in it to be one of the Black Stars coaches. Within that 5 criteria, none of them identified him as the man for the job.
Do you remember those criteria?
Yes, I have it here.
Yes,
in fact, the first one, the potential head coach should be a proven winner in coaching top men's national team or club football. Tell me, where did Otuado prove himself as a winner, as a serial winner? Well, it never happened.
It is. There's a lot of arguments that you can actually put to that because Otuado, in his coaching career, not for top sides, but from the youth side.
It answers my question. Not from a top side, agreed. But then the emphasis was top men's national team or club football. So the moment you bring in, probably he succeeded, but not from a top side. It answers the question.
But he succeeded in Borussia Dortmund.
As what?
As part of their coaching staff.
No, specifically as what?
As part of their coaching staff.
And agree, I know. He's one of the few people that helped players like Erling Haaland to reach that. I agreed. Me,
Erling Haaland, Jude Bellingham,
no two ways about
that.
Yes, he's a man. In fact, he's my friend. Let me say this on record. But the point is, if these criteria are the things we go by, he wasn't fit for the job. That is why I'm saying that he knew that it was probably something he would use to cushion his CV or propel him for a higher positions.
So let's go for
the second point. The potential head coach must have a football philosophy that aligns with or complements our DNA. Otuado that I know, right after 2006 World Cup, which he was part of the squad, not even a regular player. Yes, that is also a fact. He was part of the squad, but not a regular player.
But he played.
No problem. He played, but he wasn't a core member of that team. How about that one?
Well, you can't say a core member. Because
we know that team.
His input on the training grounds alone could actually be.
Why are you talking about training grounds?
No, because being a core part of the squad does not mean you're a core part of the first 11. You can be a core part of the squad.
No problem.
There are certain players that you don't need them in your starting 11, but if they leave the club, quality of training drops for the other players.
Okay, so why then are you important during training sessions, but you can't be used in match days? What would you use to convince me that about training I'm a but match day
No, just because there are people ahead of you in the team at the moment, and that's fine.
It means that even at training grounds, people are still ahead of you.
No, but if let's take a team like Sweden, for instance.
Okay.
They had Victor Gyökeres. They had Alexander Isak.
Yeah.
If you are going to play one number 9, you have to choose one from the other.
Yes.
It doesn't mean say Bakwansa.
No, but at this point in time,
so Uko training now.
Okay.
Uko training, and you have Alexander Isak playing against your defenders.
Yeah.
You have Victor Gyökeres playing against your other defenders. You know who say these two players, they are core parts of the squad, but they may not be central to the coach's first. I
didn't say he wasn't a core member of the squad. I said team.
The squad is the team.
No. But then the moment you are not a core member of the team, I do not want you to be justifying situation that you're bad training there. In fact, with this particular instance, if you are the head coach at this crucial moment, Sweden wants to qualify for World Cup at this stage between Alexander Isak and Victor Gyökeres, who are you picking? Obviously, it is Victor Gyökeres. He's been named the best striker in the world. And he's proved that thing. It is not just by names or by titles. So back to my point. Otuado never showed any sign that he has a football philosophy that aligns with ours. That is the second criteria.
No, but probably maybe during the interview. Some of these criteria.
In fact,
during the interview.
Yes, I'll get there. I found an opportunity to sit by this man for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He's a good communicator.
Yeah.
Coach Otuado.
Yes.
And landlord
so he was able
to
communicate his philosophy.
Yes. But then there is a clear difference between communicating something and executing it. Well, that is where I have problem with him.
Well, if he had succeeded elsewhere and he's come back to this particular environment and he's struggled to succeed, then maybe it is not just him, but the materials that he's working with.
Agreed. But my point is, in the first place, if we still needed Otuado in and around our national team, probably at the developmental stages.
Imagine imagine I'm speaking in Otuado's defense.
I understand your point.
Imagine you are Otuado. Give me materials to develop good goalkeepers when we have, and you bring me Fatau Dauda. Now, this same criteria that you've mentioned for let's say Otuado, let's keep the same criteria for Fatau Dauda. Does he meet the first one? No. Does he meet the second one? No. We're on the third one. He doesn't meet it either.
Okay.
So if you are equipping me with backroom staff, and the management staff of the Black Stars are not appointed by Otuado,
exactly.
They are appointed by FA officials.
Okay.
So if you are giving me, in Otuado's terms, soup to drink, and you've given me a fork, how will I make best use of the soup?
No two ways about that. Okay, so being the head coach of that technical team, what prevents you from, let's say, rejecting these offers?
I will not.
In fact, I will not.
These are the same people that are giving you an employment contract.
Okay.
If you reject them, they'll sack you.
That is why, in the first place, Mekachu Otuado said he was never the right man for the job, because do you know why Lai Kingston resigned being the head coach for the U17?
You tell us.
Yes, it was because of similar situation. I recommended, let's say, landlord. You think NY is the best man, but then I am on the field, and I think that landlord can help me better and help me achieve certain points or certain targets.
Yeah.
The moment you go behind me saying that no, for us we think NY is the best man, but for you it is landlord, then I can't do this job. I've resigned. Why? What prevented Otuado from doing that?
When the president has also called you that I want
forget
you to
about
so you didn't have your grounds as the president has called you.
In fact, within that period, what Otuado had done gave him enough grounds to operate, qualifying us for that crucial World Cup. Yeah, Nigeria and the boy, one of the powerhouses in African football. Until within that period, you had enough grounds to say the things you wanted. And in fact, within this short time, I am told that whoever that is on the technical team was recommended by him. Yes.
With evidence?
Yeah. Oh, and why? Sometimes such situation, you don't push me to the wall.
I'm pushing you.
No problem.
Tell us.
No problem. Okay, so assuming without admitting that it wasn't by the recommendations of Otuado. If me, Benito, I would have resigned. Period. That's all.
Well, maybe he had some reasons not to, because he
best known to him.
Yes.
No problem.
So let's move on to the next point.
The next point must hold the highest football license in the world with over 15 years of coaching experience.
Hey.
You will see, in fact,
mind you, with over 15 years of coaching experience, they didn't say with over 15 years of coaching experience at the highest level. And now, when you know that since 2006, shortly after Otuado retired, and after he retired, check the time that he retired and how he had been in the coaching role. He had been in coaching roles for different sites and academies and other teams in the Scandinavian countries.
And why do you want to?
So the 15 years,
but
basically
why?
not at the highest level.
Okay,
but he's having his coaching. He's been having
so if let's say, sorry to ask you a question, because from where you are sitting, I'm not supposed. But in fact, it's an interactive program. Yeah. So imagine you have a football team that plays in the Ghana Premier League, and you are in need of a coach. Okay, so after outlining all these criteria, someone tells you that I know a coach that coaches a Division 2 side. In your right senses, would you appoint that coach?
So I also juxtapose that against coaches that have held the Black Stars role.
Okay.
Take Siki Akono, coached in the Ghana Premier League and now in Kenya. So Siki Akono, before the Ghana Premier League, he was coaching Accra Hearts of Oak.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at the quality of Accra Hearts of Oak, juxtapose that against the quality of the sides that, not even, with all due respect to Accra Hearts of Oak, but I'm talking about the level that our league is at the moment.
Exactly.
And justifiably so, because the league has not been at the best level yet. Now, even if it is Bundesliga 2 that I am coaching in, the level...
But Otuado wasn't coaching him.
No, but
But before the trainer scout, he was a coach.
Where?
Oh, just check his profile.
Anyways, okay, so let me finish with my point. Probably landlord will be coming up with that.
A lot of people don't know that. So they just assume that he's the trainer scout. And then,
no two ways about that.
That is, but he's a coach.
Secondly, this whole issue of we sacked Otuado and he needs to leave and stuff. I think, as landlord rightly said, the timing of this whole thing is, to me, it's inappropriate. Yes, to me, that is to me. Because, I've read commentaries that people are saying a must fight took over within the shortest time, won Ivory Coast with the AFCON and stuff. Bruh, these situations do not happen overnight. Before Aliou Cissé took Senegal to that AFCON glory, he was with their junior side, got promoted, joined the senior team as the second deputy coach. He had been with the team for like 5 continuous years. So he knew the team behind the scenes. But here is the case. I do not know the new coach that would be hired. I do not know. But assuming that someone comes in the picture from nowhere, not forgetting, we mentioned of our DNO. We mentioned of our football philosophy. In every organization, there's something that we call organizational memories. That is why at least some few people will be left behind so that they will be bringing those institutional memories or the organizational memories. Just that those new people or those new recruits would come to understudy those people they left behind. That is done in every institution or organization. But in this our situation, it is not like that. We can go through the archives. Since the days of James Kwesi Appiah, the entire team were sacked. Since the days of Sika Akono, we didn't have one person behind Clog. And in about 71 to 72 days to the World Cup, of which it is why we are raising funds. It is why the government is involved, how to, send funds to the World Cup and stuff. We can't sit aloof to experience another shambolic performance at the World Cup. But with this decision, it will become a big blow, believe you me. Because talking of the philosophy and the DNA, with the exception of, let's say, one of the members of the technical team that is at the moment that are operating takes over. Even with that, if you are an assistant coach, you do not have enough power in certain areas. Obibeka maybe assistant coach Kemlas Bimra Desmond Ofe Bimra agreed. He is an assistant coach, but sometimes there are key decisions the head coach only takes. So you see our problem. And for my third angle, was it that we based his...
The timing clearly is wrong. Just as
that is, yes, it's inappropriate. Yes, that is
so
me.
The first point is he didn't meet any of the criteria.
Exactly.
Second point
is the timing
wrong. And then the third point...
And the final one, I know that Ghana Football Association are managing our Black Stars, but the sports ministry are financing it. So, who initiated this dismissal?
The sacking.
Yes. I want to know.
I heard there was a meeting.
I think it's a collaboration.
Very good.
There was a meeting and the sports minister was invited because of financial implications.
Yes, very good.
So the initiation was not the sports ministry.
Sure.
It was the Ghana Football Association.
That is the point. That is the point I want to build. And so, if at this point, GFA initiates the dismissal of Coach Otuado, they've done more harm than good to the country. Yes.
But we've seen teams that have initiated, even during tournaments, Ivory Coast, for instance, when they brought MS5 to take over the helms of affairs. And then he delivered the goods for them.
No problem. Within the eye test, you've given me one instance. Give us another one.
Well, it's quite difficult.
That is the point.
It's been done before.
Yes, no two ways about that. But these situations, I call them movement. I call them movement. So you can't
I'll give another instance. Thomas Tuchel coming over to take over from Frank Lampard, if that is winning the Champions League for Chelsea as well.
Okay. How long did it take?
The Champions League.
I'm talking of.
Was that he took over?
I'm talking of
16.
No, I'm not talking about that particular situation. But after that situation, how long have Chelsea gone without winning the Champions League?
Quite a while.
That is my point. They are all moments in life.
But this could be a moment, can't it?
We can't predict.
Moments cannot be predicted.
Exactly. That is why I'm building the point for. Moments can't be predicted. In fact, even in the instance of this Ivory Coast situation, I had the opportunity to be at the AFCON. So, right after the appointment of MS5, there were people within their sports ministry that didn't agree to that. Why? Exactly. So it could be that maybe a new coach called the World Cup. We can't tell. We can't predict.
Let's put a pin in that. I'll read a little bit about Coach Oduado's coaching career before we go. Those of you who think
that's fine. He
started his coaching career in 2009 in Hamburger SV, where he was their youth coach. 2009 to 2015. So that is in 2009 he was their youth team coach.
Okay.
And then he was later promoted to assistant coach in the Bundesliga. That is. That's youth team coach and then assistant coach. In December 2013, he was appointed as head of scouts to replace Ibrahim Tanko, if you remember clearly, prior to the 2014 World Cup. And that was the first time, his first stint with the senior national team, Black Stars. And after that, following that Africa Cup of Nations and following the 2012-2013 Africa Cup of Nations, he later served as assistant coach in the Danish Superliga for North Island, if you remember that team, during the 2016-2017 season. So you can see that from 2009 to 2017, he was a coach, assistant coach.
He started from the scout coach, assistant coaches.
From youth team coach.
Yes.
So then, in April 2019, Borussia Dortmund announced that Otuado announced that he was going to work with
Borussia Dortmund
as a talent coach.
Yeah.
So 2019 he was a talent coach, a role that he previously held in 2017, Borussia Mönchengladbach. So Borussia Mönchengladbach. So let's see, from 2016 to 2017, he was working as a talent coach.
Fantastic.
In December 2020, so he was promoted. So 2017 to 2020, 3 years, talent coach. He was promoted to serve in the first team as assistant coach to Edin Terzic.
Exactly.
Remember
sure.
Erling Haaland, he was managing players like Erling Haaland, was managing players like Jadon Sancho. Marco Reus was also there.
Exactly.
Jude Bellingham was there.
In fact, within that period, they had this young player. I've forgotten about his name. Maybe it will come later on.
Is it Mario Götze?
Yes. So I agreed.
We'll go for a break after this.
So with all these credentials,
let me finish so that you know.
No, but
in 2020,
relax.
So in 2020, he was promoted to serve as first team assistant coach at Intese, but been promoted to interim head coach following the sacking of coach Lucien Favre.
Lucien Favre. Sure.
He came from Nice to come and coach them. He won his first trophy as a coach of Borussia Dortmund after he defeated RB Leipzig in the finals of the 2020-2021 DFB Pokal, following the assignment of Edin Terzic as technical director. So they reassigned Edin Terzic as technical director. He became the coach of Borussia Dortmund, a Champions League team.
It was a moment. No, how long did that take?
Because as technical director and the appointment of Marco Rosa as new coach. So after they reappointed,
it was for a few months.
Yeah, but he did.
No problem. I understand.
And after that, in September 2021, the Ghana Football Association announced that they had appointed Otuado as one of the two deputies to coach Milovan Rajevic. 9 February 2022, Ghana Football Association announced that they had appointed Otuado as interim coach for the national team ahead of the 2022 World Cup.
So anyway,
these are
not to cut you short. Yes, but with all these instances you've given,
he's a coach.
Agreed. But comes to the fact that he's more of a developmental coach than to handle a team like Black Stars.
But he's handled Borussia Dortmund won the cup.
No, okay.
DFB Pokal.
So if you've been given
to beat Bayern,
no problem. Agreed.
The DFB Pokal.
That is why in my preamble I talked about moments in life. You can't live your life by chances. 2 months, the team man waje DFP Puka. It means that he can. I'm not saying that. That is why, in fact, in my earlier submission, I said that I would say he probably an assistant coach or coach in charge of talent and those stuff, because that was his. In fact, that is his field. And why? Imagine in this administrative era, let's say BBSC play the role of the finance minister for 2 weeks. Can someone say that, oh, NYA 2 weeks, oh, guaranteed he can be the finance minister?
Oh, yes.
No. Because you play the role of finance minister for 2 weeks.
Never.
We can
play the role of finance minister for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I brought the CD within that 2 weeks.
To 5
I
cedis.
bought the CD, the dollar CD to dollar 5 cedis. I won a trophy.
I agreed. Until I made. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
Then bring me in. Let my expertise come in.
Fact,
And I make
for someone to be seen as a proving winner or a serial winner, it should be consistent.
Consistency.
Me, that is where I'm coming from. Because that is why I said that.
There was no consistency.
Exactly the point.
That is very true.
After qualifying us for that World Cup, if you want to know how is his performance?
If you want to know how is it, this is the question that we are going to send to you. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your comments. Send us WhatsApp message 0500500421, and we'll be kind enough to read them for you. We'll be going for a short commercial break. When we come back, we still have more meat in this particular discussion that we are having. Don't go anywhere. This is Clog Sports. we are back. We are still on the nation's ultimate and #1 sports show. My name is Nanaya Saram in the studio here with the champion of champions, Benjamin Ochi, aka Champion Benito, and Isaac Opoku, aka the landlord of Ghana football. We've been just talking about the senior national team's performance, that's the Black Stars, against Austria and Germany. And we're juxtaposing that against the sacking of the head coach of the senior national team, that's the Black Stars, Coach Otto Addo. Was it justified? The timing, was it wrong? Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your comments. 050-050-0421, and we'll be kind enough to read them for you. Now we are going on into the show, and we're just talking about Coach Otto Addo and then his sacking. And I'll just allow you to give your final words. Yeah. Benito, you had a lot of bites in that particular conversation. So, landlord, you have your taste of that as well before we move on.
Well, I think this issue goes to how Morocco did trophy in the moment when CAF president came to speak. That has happened right now in Ghana. Say Apamu Coach Otto Addo. Right after the sack, our president granted an interview with our sister station TV3. I've read the piece of the comment, but now there's this one piece here I feel like it's bad. Listen, he said the next Black Star coach will be the person with good records, having managed at the club level and hopeful at the national team level. Could be someone who has won trophies and generally could be someone who will bring confidence to the changing room.
It means they know the person they are about to appoint.
Now, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Rationally.
Are these qualities that they are talking about?
No. Look at what the coach is saying. So it means Coach Otto Addo was not in charge of the dressing room. One. Was not good. Two.
Wasn't a proven winner.
Good.
Yes.
So,
from these points.
From this point,
well, in 2020, you won the DFB Pokal.
That's what our president is saying. Time
before someone can be called a proven winner, it is not just one idea. No, why you say, huh?
No, timing. So the timing is bad.
At this point, we are going for the World Cup. It is the highest stage in football.
I'm also trying to say that if another coach comes and give him the same materials that the GFA is making available that they made to Otto Addo, then it will just be a cycle of us sacking coaches. Now, talking about that, let's go forward, Benito. Moving forward, let's look at the likely candidates that are being touted for his replacement. We all know Mayele, that's Kwesi Appiah, who has played for the senior national team, the Black Stars, who has taken the Black Stars to one of its recent highest Africa Cup of Nations finishes, back-to-back. And he fell off with, I don't know whether it was some FA officials and all that. He was part of the most successful technical team of the senior national team, the Black Stars, at the World Cup level, where we were just a penalty kick away to go into the semi-finals. So there is him, because in 2010, he was the assistant to Milovan Raja. There is him, and then there is also Walid Regragui. If you know Walid Regragui, you are talking about the coach that coached the Moroccan national team all the way to the semi-finals of the World Cup in 2022 in Qatar. These are the two coaches that have been touted to come and take over the helms of affairs after Coach Otto Addo has left. Where do you think the coaching role for the senior national team is going?
I love one thing that is crawling beneath the screens. Hunt world class coach before World Cup. GFA is in hunt for a world-class coach. What does that mean? It means that before you can appoint a new head coach, that person should be world-class. And world-class in this system, in this setting, brings us back to the proven winner. He's
the criteria that
yes. And I think that Walid fits in.
Walid too. Prior to he coaching the Moroccan national team.
Yes.
What were his records? Now let's take a look at Coach Otto Addo's records.
Yeah.
And how he was appointed. So I'm sure we should be having that on our screens shortly. These are the records of Coach Otto Addo. And then now let's juxtapose that against what we do have over here. So the record of Coach Otuado. For the Black Stars, in the second stint, he's had 22 games. He's won 8. He's had 5 draws and 9 losses. So more losses than wins. 35 goals scored in 22 games. That's about 1.12 goals per game. And then now you look at the conceded goals, he has 28. So when you 35 minus 28, it means we have a +7 after 22 games being played. 29.1 out of 66. 29.1 out of 66. That is less than half. So when you look at this, 1.32 points per game. Victories over Mali, Central African Republic, that's twice, Madagascar, Comoros, Chad, and Trinidad and Tobago. These are the teams that we've been able to beat. And now you look at the teams he failed to beat, that's Coach Otuado. He failed to beat Nigeria, Sudan, Niger, Angola all twice. And then he failed to beat Japan and South Korea, the Kirin Cup. He failed to beat Austria, Germany. He failed to beat Uganda and Chad. These are teams that he's failed to beat. He beat Chad once and they beat us also once. He failed to qualify us to the Africa Cup of Nations, the recent one that Senegal won that has been adjudged or been given to Morocco, which is the case is still pending at the CAS.
Yeah.
This is the statistics of the senior national team coach Otuado. Clearly, it means that he underperformed. Looking at the statistics that are on over here. It's underwhelming, but does this tell the picture fully? Was he given the right tools to be able to give him the platform to perform to that level that we all expected him to perform at?
Yes, talking of right players and right materials, I think Otuado had the best of players to have performed to a certain standard. I've said this thing on many platforms that agreed. We have good squad, but we do not have good team. And from my journalistic point of view, it is the responsibility of a coach to raise a good team.
It's the responsibility of the coach to raise a good team. Let's listen to what he said in relation to that particular one.
If you compare each other to this kind of level, Germany, if let a guy like Musiala is injured, they still have vets, they have a young Leonard Carr to learn. If you compare each other to this kind of level, Germany, if let a guy like Musiala is injured, they still have vets, they have a young Leonard Carr, and a lot of great players who can replace him easily. For us, it's difficult. We always pray that nothing happens to Thomas Partey, nothing happens to Jordan. If Kudus is not there, it's very, very difficult to replace him. So we have to find our ways, and hopefully, and we had to try also a lot of things, especially also in the defense with Salisu going out, and for the World Cup I have to take decisions, and I have to try this a lot of defenders to take the right decision at the end. And if I don't do it, maybe we will lose or whatever, but we have to do it so that we prepare ourselves for the World Cup and find the best solution. And for this, I have to give our chances. At the end, we have to sit down with the technical staff and take decisions, and we have to see them in these kind of games. This is what I have to do to take.
So you can hear the senior national team's former coach, if I can put it this way.
Yes.
He was sort of justifying why some players didn't make it, looking at the level of competition and how things were on the day. And as he said, he's an excellent communicator. He was able to pass everything across to us carefully.
So Otto, when you talk of communication, he's super in it.
Yeah,
he's super in it. Oh, not that. Since he's a coach and he's from the tactical point of view, only the coach. But my point is, he should.
He's a talent scout or a coach.
But then talent scout and those things, they are all coaches. Okay. But my point is, to coach at that topmost level, and most especially at this point, Black Stars, we went to AFCON Ivory Coast. We didn't qualify for the next AFCON. Yakobo World Cup, of which in our last edition we didn't go past the group stage. So it is as though all the spectacles are on the Black Stars with the expectation that we would be having better performances in the 2026 World Cup. If you start like this, problem beba.
So let's look at, we were looking at the people or the coaches that can actually fit in or come into the bill and then fit in.
Yeah.
And we looked at coaches like Walid Regragui.
I just went through his performance. And then why? If these performances are things we will go, he's a super player. Comparing him to Otuado, since he's an immediate past coach.
Yeah.
From August 31, 2022 to March 5, 2026 at Morocco, 49 matches played. He's won 37, drawn 8, and lost 4 with 75.5 win ratio. Yes.
That's great.
Not forgetting, he was the head coach who took Wydad to that glory in CAF Champions League. Yes, in about 5 years ago. And Nana, me say, these are such coaches we need. And then why? One thing I learned from Coach J. Sapon is that every coach needs one particular thing. Aside your technical brains, how well you perform, you need to be having that clout around you.
The aura.
The aura, yes. Thank you for that word too. If you're a coach or a leader and you do not have that one, if you're a coach or a leader and you don't have that aura, that clout, I was saying this thing off screens that imagine Julian Nagelsmann stood up against Ghana and Coach Otuado also stands. Just compare these two managers. Julian Nagelsmann, but when he stands, you could clearly see something around him. He is commanding Antonio Rudiger, who had played Champions League finals. He is commanding Jonathan Tah, one of the best players in the Bundesliga. You see my point?
Yeah.
I do not want to agree to the fact that Otuado were not able to, control his dressing room. But then, said dressing room, but a reflector of your nation.
Yeah, a lot.
Yes. You need dressing room, but whatever thing that happens at the dressing room will definitely reflect on the field. That is why Jordan Pierre-Ayew, he is not pressing as he started, but coaching team in film. You get my point?
Yeah.
That is why you have Marvin Sananya as a typical right back. You will still opt for Caliburenji to play. He did excellently well, yes. But I do not understand why, and this is not first time Otuado, yes, sir. So it tells me that he didn't have that clout to be handling certain situations until they be an sometimes he gets wet than the players on the field. Pressure is too much. I'm talking about his shirt. Why that scream? Oh, and why? No, but why that scream?
It was. Let me hear my shame. Who said Otuado being wet? I've not seen that before.
Correct Ghana and Nigeria after a World Cup.
He was wet. He was really wet.
Okay.
He was moving up and down the
his
touchline.
shirt got wet.
Some people naturally sweat.
Very wet. Very wet.
Landlord. Now we've seen the statistics of Coach Walid Regragui of Morocco. Now let's come to our very own, as we used to say, Mayele James Kwesi Appiah. He's also touted to take over the helms of affairs at the senior national team's coaching role. That's the head coach of the senior national team Black Stars. What are your thoughts?
Now, I will not say much about this coaching stuff, but my only problem is that if they employ a new coach and if the coach comes out, they allow the coach to work. These are questions that we need to ask ourselves than saying they are employee. Would they give the opportunity for the coach to work? Would the coach have a peace dressing room? Per the interview that our GFA president had with, how do you call it, our sister station, Will the coaches have a peace dressing room? Will the coach have a control over the players? And now, look at Lionel Messi at Argentina and look at their head coach.
Linus Scolari.
Now you could see, so like the man is in control.
Yeah.
He's in control of the players by a Drew Page and so Messi is in control. Look at what happened yesterday. There was a penalty. Otamendi smiled to him. He gave the ball to him to go and play. Otamendi said no. He said go and play it, and he scored. There's a player that we don't need a team where penalty the toe and here.
Free kick. So there was one time that the senior national team against Austria in the first half. First half, not that we are gauging or we are looking for. First half, when we got a free kick around the center circle in our own half, and then Jordan Ayew comes to stand at the back
and play
and says that he's playing so that the players will try and get ahead. So I understand, or will try and then fight for the ball to score. Using that as a chance, as in a set piece chance. That is okay, but these are getting to the 80th, 90th minute. You need a goal, and then you're against all odds. But at a time when it was 0-0, and then as a you allow that to happen just because you talked about set piece. Now that alone will send a signal to
people,
Ralph Ragnick, that these guys are not confident that they can create chances.
Exactly.
So they are going to sit back and try to hit us on the counter. They don't believe in their quality. In a team that has Thomas Partey in midfield, we couldn't string about 3 or 4 passes together.
Talking of 3, 2
in a team that has Jordan Ayew as a creating force, it has
Abdul Fattah Issahaku.
In a team that has how do you call him? Antoine Semenyo playing on the wings as red hot form as he was in. Do you know the players that he was playing against? He was playing against Stefan Posch, the right back for Austria, and was playing against this Nigerian guy who was naturalized,
Philip
Mweni.
Yes.
Also, at left back, that was Fattah Issahaku. When you look at the age profiles of these two players, Stefan Posch is 30 plus against Semenyo.
Semenyo is around 24,
25.
Yeah. So Semenyo, Stefan Posch, never was the ball released for Semenyo to have a one-on-one with Stefan Posch. Never was the ball released early enough for Abdul Fattah Issahaku to have a one-on-one with Philippe Mwini. Kevin Danso, as erratic as we know him to have been in Tottenham Hotspur, although he's a very good defender, he was bullying everybody.
So
he mastered from the confidence.
Confidence. So we need a head
confidence
coach.
From the spine of the
team. We need a coach who will be given opportunity to stop all these things. I have no problem.
Not to cut you.
Sure.
This reminds me of one thing. Set piece coach on family on Pamno.
There was a set piece coach in the way.
We've appointed a new set piece coach, Gregor something. Mention his name. Gregor something.
Gregory de Gros.
We said Germany into he's of no news. He's of no news. Because Arsenal for appointee, we've seen his impact.
It's really working for them.
Yes.
It's really working for
them. In
them.
fact, and key details, his role, set piece coach and chief video analyst. Yes, under his guidance, the team has to significantly improve in its set piece successes. Is it working?
Video analyst.
Yes. Is it working?
Who does the job description?
And so what do you pay?
It's not working. Now I think we
what is the name again?
Gregory. So let's make
Gregory de Gros.
Okay.
But these are the things that we need to look into it. I always say it's a football assistant. So if you get one style of play that is really working for you, use it. Look at Arsenal. I saw people complaining saying without set pieces, Arsenal is no team. Or the set pieces not at the first in the league, competing in the Champions League. That is what is working for them. What is working for Ghana?
Now, what is working for Ghana is what we have to talk about, because we know we have 2 friendlies before the
one against Wales and
the other against the first against Mexico and then we'll go and play Wales. Now, the friendly is slated for 22nd of May.
Exactly.
Now, it's supposed to be for preparation for the national team Black Stars.
That is for
and
against Mexico.
And a new coach's first hand experience with the Black Stars. Against Mexico. I just want us to think about it this way. The Premier League, the English Premier League, alongside other leagues in the world, will be ending on 24th May. The friendly is 22nd May. The Premier League will be ending on 24th May.
It's on Friday.
The Premier League is ending on 24th May. Champions League final
30th May.
Is 28th.
Okay.
28th, yeah.
28th May. So 28th May, 24th May, 22nd. Friendly, no, ever 22nd.
Yeah.
Players will be in camp. The players of I don't know when League One is ending. I don't know when the German Bundesliga is ending.
Obviously, it would be within those dates.
So they are even saying that match is not even for the senior national team. It's for the under-23s.
Exactly.
Definitely, you cannot
looking at the timing, you wouldn't get your players.
Your players.
Yes.
And this is where we are going to assess a new coach. These are things that we have to think about. Anyway. Just as we are crowning off the show, because our time is fast spent. They say time flies when you're having fun. I want you to comment about the 48 teams that have finally all been concluded on when it comes to the World Cup. So yes, the World Cup has had its conclusion. All the 48 teams are set. I'm sure we'll have them on our screens now. So Group A, we have Mexico, South Africa, we have South Korea, and then Czech Republic. Czech Republic also gained qualification over Denmark.
Sure. From the playoff
in the penalty shootouts, where Manchester United striker, who is on loan at Napoli at the moment, he hit the bar and he denied Eriksen of getting any chance of getting into the World Cup. And then we have Group B, Canada, Bosnia and Herzegovina. We have Qatar and Switzerland. That's an interesting group. And then Group C, we have Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and then Scotland. Interesting. Brazil, Haiti, Morocco, Scotland. I don't know why the United States of America were not put in Group C, knowing that they are middle. Then Group D is United States of America, Paraguay, Australia, Turkey. That's quite some comfortable group compared to Group D. It is a politics because also the NBA. And then we have Group E, we have Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast and Ecuador. Curacao will be making their first ever appearance at the World Cup stages. And then we have Netherlands, Japan, Sweden and Tunisia in Group F. Group G, we have Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and we have New Zealand. Interesting. And then Group H, we have Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. An interesting one. Group I, we have France, Senegal, Iraq and Norway. Group J, we have Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Now, we'll be hoping that Ghanaians will be trying to avoid Austria over there as well, stemming from the last game that we played against them. Group K, we have Portugal, we have Congo, who were qualified during the playoff by beating Jamaica. And then also we have Uzbekistan and we have Colombia. Congo took the long route, and then they have a fairly their group is not easy like that. They have Portugal, they have Colombia as well, and they have Uzbekistan in there, who will not be the hooping boys, will be hoping.
Bless you.
And then Group L, ultimately, where we'll be focusing on, we have the senior national team, the Black Stars, in the same group with England, Croatia, and Panama. England, Croatia, and Panama. England, Croatia, and Panama. Your comments quickly.
I'm sure whoever that takes over as the new head coach should go to Japan and probably get tutorials how to beat England, because they did justice to them, winning 1-0.
Well, you can say that the English side that they beat had no Bukayo Saka, had no Declan Rice.
You are right, but they still had Kopama. They still had Kopama.
Oh, Kopama, they're still in England.
Oh, sir. Anyway, I'm sure we will be delving deeper into this probably on Friday. Yes. But I'm just happy for the African contingent. It's the first time we're having 10 reps at the world stage, and let's see how far they would go. Talking of Ghana, talking of Senegal, talking of South Africa and the likes. I'm sure on Friday we will delve deeper into it. But for Italy, I don't know the color of their problem. 3 consecutive times they've missed out on the World Cup.
They actually had a red card early as the 64th minute by Bastoni, who.
But I do not still believe that their disqualification is part or is contributed to that red card. I do not still believe.
They were leading 1-0.
I agreed. Yes.
Anyway,
because within penalty shootout, the red card.
That's true.
You see my point? Yes.
But if they had their 11 men on the full complement of their squad, they may have changed the game. So let's have your thoughts on it as well, Landlord, on the World Cup grouping.
Sure, we are going to experience a very interesting World Cup at Canada, USA, Mexico. It's going to be very fantastic. As Benito said, 10 African teams going. We just want to prove a point. The last AFCON, Morocco proved a point. So it is up to the 9 teams now, Morocco, to go and prove a point. They're focusing about the Ghana group. So we're just hoping that what we're seeing during the friendly matches, it's in the World Cup. Why smiling?
Okay, and then before we conclude, Ghanaian interest in Tottenham Hotspur, they have appointed Roberto De Zerbi as the coach of Tottenham Hotspur, the new coach. Igor Tudor was appointed within 44 days. He's been given the sack. One chat said me Otuadu chair, but he's been given the sack. So you can clearly see that there are some fundamental problems with the club called Tottenham Hotspur. And then this man, whom we know can change a lot of things, is now there. Hopefully, he changes something in that particular club. We know that a lot of people are still calling us. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to pick calls at this particular time as our time is fast spent. So I'll allow you to have your final words, and then we conclude. Our time is fast spent.
Madam, thank you very much.
Tomorrow is your birthday.
Yes, please. What has been good, legends and kings and queens are born in the month of April. So God being so good, tomorrow being my birthday, I just want to wish myself happy birthday in advance. God bless myself and God bless you guys for always being around me. And we're still on the birthday match gala. So please, we need money. I'm telling you, we need money. Have you seen the number at your screen down there? All the numbers are activated to Momo. The Tigo, the Tigo is activated to Momo. The MTN too. So please send me something so that we used to do this birthday. Happy birthday in advance to me and to all my people around me. God bless you for making me a better person. So please, the 20K that we had on Monday, 20K no Beyonce ne kakran to Momo no so never go the birthday party. Thank you.
Landlord, yes, sir.
Okay, fines, but then yes.
You're very fortunate, my general manager.
Okay, fines, but all you know, Nyame had more than birthday, so happy birthday in advance, bro. You've been a wonderful person.
Yeah, we'll meet on Friday as well.
Yes, say unfortunately, I question him. So it is either before or after. Until before, yes. And so the Loyalty Brothers will be repping bigger and massive. Yes.
We used to say we be traveling tour. If any good day traveling tour,
so keep on the traveling tour, please. We are still in the mood of traveling, on the process of traveling. Make sure you don't give your money to any agent to chop your money,
especially those from.
Make sure if you want to give your money to someone, go to Register General, check if their documents are correct. Because baby a blaster am a problem. And unfortunately can go no problem now double. Do not give your money to anyone to spend it. Use the right channel. Look at what happened on Monday. Clog TV, we gave you the best. So we are going to the World Cup. We always give you the best. Clog TV got you.
All right, so we got you on this note. This is how we are concluding sports today, your ultimate and #1 sports show. My name is Nanaya Asari. It's been a pleasure to come to your homes, your phones, your screens, whatever device you've been watching with, to bring you the best in the world of sports. I didn't do this alone. I did this with the champion of champions, champion Benito, as well as the landlord of Ghana football, Isaac Opoku. And this is how we call it a wrap. Arrivederci. We'll see you.